we are golden, my friend. So the first best out of 3 to go to game number 3. This is your host, Wings LTD, showing you Illuminati versus VexX Gaming. On your left-hand side is Illuminati, being brought out to you in part by Nala on Malady. And the rest of the team hiding. Minerva with Wubby. Excuse me, this is VexX Gaming that I'm announcing out, right? No. I'm confused on who's who now. I've already messed up the teams. It doesn't matter. Wei is with Ace, ZyQ is with Rook, and on Bo is Nalise. That should be Vex, right? Nalise is Vex, Mob is not. No, Mob is Vex, right? I don't even know. OPT is just gonna leave me hanging here. Ruin and Riser up in the top lane.
Sorry, I lost the call for some reason. Yeah, left side is Vex.
Left side is Vex. Okay. See, I confuse myself each time. Jezu with Bo for Illuminati. Cakes is the Minerva. Riser and Ruin up in the top lane. Both going at it with the Vex and Ace combination. And at the bottom, going against Minerva, Mob with, of course, that Rook. This game determines it all, folks. The first 3 in the BO3. Can VexX Gaming pull it off in a 2-1? Or will Illuminati pull the greatest upset of the StrifeHQ tournament series and take the win 2-1 versus VexX Gaming? Stay tuned to find out here as the game begins. In the middle lane, you can see the Bo versus Malady combination. You have the Jezu and Cakes versus Nawa and Nalise. Who is the better cow? We don't know yet, but we will find out. And the real one to watch is going to be, of course, Mob farming up against Wubbity Wub Wubs. If he can pull it off successfully, that will be just the ace in the hole for him. Meanwhile, the Rook versus the Vermilion and Ace. Of course, we have an ace up there as well. Way. Those guys there are going to be a tough one to beat, though. It's quite arguable that you have to dodge all those little seekers right there. Take a look at that, eating away at ZyQ's health. Though Jezu already going ham on it. Look at Cakes. Nawa almost going down. Great use of Whirlwind yet again. Gonna force Nawa all the way back to base. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, it's gonna be just an even free farm between both Mob and Wubby. Nawa chooses to actually grab a health potion. Smart move up there. Also using Bounder there. Will hopefully put him into a good position. Meanwhile, ZyQ and Wei being forced under the tower. Not going to be the place that they won't be most comfortable right now, as Riser and Ruin are going to dominate that GPM. But in the mid lane, though, take a look at that. Cakes not really taking too much damage, but Nawa just taking it to the throat time and time again. And now Mob already using that ranged advantage versus the melee to push Wubby under the tower. Using Rook as a very scary hero in this lineup. Now Nalise and Nawa doing their best, but Nawa just taking so many whirlwinds and bow staff throws. I do believe it's very easy to see who's going to win this lane, except Cakes just taking it. But, oh, Jezu's so close, but so far away. Now Cakes in the danger zone, having to pop an HP potion to make sure he heals back up to full. Meanwhile, at the top, still, it's going to be the same story that we've seen no matter the outcome of these games. You're going to have VexX Gaming push under these towers for a while, and then they're going to have to grab objectives to pull themselves out of it. It works for them, but as we saw, Illuminati can also do the same exact song and dance as well, and if they grab those objectives, they will do exactly what VexX did and fully steamroll the competition there. So at the end of the day, while Mob takes another Hunter Strike and does not even care at all because he has the passive lifesteal that comes out every few seconds there from the Razor Pet, it all comes down to who's gonna get the farm and all the items. as Nalis is going for that early crystalline shiv there. You can tell with those 3 little power shards. Will be a very good item for him, but at the same time, it's putting him in a mana lock position with only 6.1 regen, and that is with him, of course, having the double on the passive. 3.3 is his natural regen whenever he's under attack or attacking, and that's not really going to help him. And speaking of being, out of the frying pan and into the fire, Wubby being forced down into the low 300s of GPM, while Mob is moving all the way up to 400. Now he's going to start getting off those great auto attacks, picking up that power crystal, putting him into a huge advantage, as now the 2 power charges are being picked up by Wubby as well. Back into the middle lane, Cakes trading it blow for blow with Nala. Both of those guys going down under half HP, really starting to scare me, to say the least, while Ruin and Riser still dominating that top lane. They won't be able to get a kill anytime soon, but they will definitely put them under the tower, force their GPM to stay low, and by low, they're sitting at 350 GPM versus 407. So yeah, 400 versus 300 GPM basically is what we're talking about here, or at least a 50 difference in the GPM. That is going to be a difference between items, as now Wubby goes in there. He has level 6 but no mana. Look at Mob, not even caring, casually going at him. He has deliverance. There we go. First blood incoming. Oh, whoop, opa. No first blood. Very, very close death for Mob and Wubby both. But with the lack of the first blood, we switch it back over here to the middle and the top lane, taking a discount double check brought to you by Geico to see exactly what's going on here. Ruin and Riser, we saw there at 50 GPM in the lead versus Zaiku and Wei. But slowly and surely, Wei is getting himself some items here. But this tower is going to go under attack. Great use of the grappling hook, but Zaiku's going to come up there, slow down Riser with the avalanche. But Ruin, of course, already has the antimatter shield. 355 shield, more than enough to put them back in the safe zone. As Jezu again going ham on Nawa. Those range creeps, look at them doing work. Whoop, whoop, very, very close. Having to use a bounder to get himself back into the safe position. And once more, guys, back to the base. Rinse
6
and
minutes
repeat.
in, no deaths.
I don't know. It's very, very interesting. Let's see that there's no deaths coming out here on the board. I would hope that we see the first blood soon, but you know what? Doesn't bother me at all. I can die a happy man knowing that the first blood, when it happens, it's going to be epic. As Mob, he's still continuing up his farm. He's allowed Wubby to start pushing up the lane a bit so he can, honest to God, get some safe farm. Now, notice that both Wubby and Mob know that there is the golden chest creep here. I just wonder who's going to pick it up. And in before first blood now as Jezu enters into the top lane, jumps over the top, and there's the inner rage bucket on top of Wade. Oh, puts him into the side corner. And there we go, folks. First blood, favor of Illuminati. The man of the hour to pick that one up is going to be Riser with his ace. And does that do a thing to change in the middle lane? Yes, it puts Cake in under that top tower. You see the in under that tier 1 tower as Jezu runs back in there. He says, hey, swing, and here comes the Vex ultimate down in the middle as Ruin. There's the Bedlam Bullet of Anawa, netting them the second blood in the game as well. Oh, so sweet is the sound of the death to my ears. And that is going to be both Ruin and Riser knocking up those kills on the board, putting them into a great advantage in gold and experience for that. Now Wubby, he wants to get himself some blood as well as he goes over to Mob, but Mob pulls himself under the tower. I do think, yes, he does have a deliverance ready, but unfortunately, so Wubby will have that another impaling sting ready here as well, and he does die and get the backstab damage. Mob will be in some dire straits. For VexX Gaming to really come back across the board now, they are going to have to raise up their GPM by grabbing some objectives and also get some successful ganks off. Speaking of which, there's a deliverance on top of Ruin. Riser's going to have to help him. There goes the shield, but the ace in the hole, too strong. Counter ace in the hole as well, not enough to kill Zaiku, and that's going to be a double kill in favor of VexX Gaming, with that being, of course, split between both ace and rook. Very smart and strong power play, though. Here comes the cowbells are ringing as Jesu enters into the top lane. I do believe there is going to be an orbital drop at the ready. No, there's not. 55 seconds, but look at that. Jesu makes himself known. Unfortunately, though, there's not going to be anyone there as he charges through, of course, both of the bushes, trying to net a kill. Unfortunately, though, Smart rotation from VexX Gaming will allow them to move into the armed safety of the base. Now, Mob still going up against Wubby with the free farm. Bubby raising himself up to 371 GPM. Mob raising himself, or lowering himself down to 338 GPM. Not good for him as well, as we have an Illuminati getting showdown faced up yet again from a tri-gank at the middle lane. There we go with Ruin up at the top. A very, very unfortunate day to be Nawa yet again. The benefactor of that kill is going to be... Gonna be Riser? Riser got that kill? Okay.
Riser.
Yes, he did. I was just surprised at that. I would have thought that Cakes would have gotten it. And, of course, Illuminati learning from VexX Gaming, going for that early ball deer. As he slides downward, we can notice the rotates coming out here from VexX Gaming, but it's too little, too late. The damage is done, and look at that triple spring boot away. Excuse me, double spring boot and avalanche away. Like came out there, getting them back into position in the middle lane. Smart plays coming out here from Illuminati, securing that gold advantage yet again. Now, Mob going up against Wubby. Mob, he's saving up for that Dragon Shield. He knows he needs it. I know he needs it. The viewers at home know he needs it as well to survive all of these Hunter strikes and damage that's coming out here from Wubby. But at the top lane, where the action's going on, and at the mid lane, Way's in a lot of trouble. Ooh, Cakes! Just got snippety snapped out of there by Nawa's Bedlam Bolt. It's going to leave Jay-Zoo to go in 1v2 against both Nawa and Nalis. Unfortunately, though, for this, Jay-Zoo, the bull, is now turned into a nice steak patty as he was smacked down to size. Up in the top lane, no kill trade-offs yet, but poor positioning from their part, and of course, a little bit of greed goes a long way in favor of VexX Gaming. Mob versus Wubby yet again. Here we go with more strikes. Mob doing his best to try and stick in with him. The GPM is going to be slowly raising as we have an ultimate from Vex coming straight down in there, picking it up. Ruin yet again capitalizing with that global presence, getting a kill on Nawa. Nawa now sitting there, 2 kills to 3 deaths. While he does have a decently high GPM, ooh, Deliverance almost finding its mark on the way, but now Zyku in a lot of trouble. There's the Avalanche, great use of hide and seek, but in before, here comes the cow. Boom, pushes them both back against the wall. Rock'em sock'em robots, they are out of there yet again. Illuminati picking up another kill, locking Rook down into the low 400 GPMs yet again. Very smart power plays by Illuminati. They are doing teamwork. Unfortunately, though, Cakes being left alone, hung out to dry. He's going down one more time. And he will have to find himself in the void of respawn land until he can secure his life for another 45 seconds. This is about its average lifespan right now, in case you guys are wondering at home. Oh, but Mob is in a little bit of trouble. Look at that. Gets the impale on him, but it doesn't even matter. He's going to heal straight back up. He knows that Wubby's going to keep trying, though. Hunter strike, Hunter strike. He has the inertia boot, so he can try and alleviate some of the damage that's coming off. Well, some of the slow, mind you. But Way going in on top of Ruin. Ruin forced to pop up the shield, while Riser comes right on in. They want to get a kill on someone, but Ruin taking way too much damage from Way. Auto attack. Riser needs to target prioritize on top of Way instead, because you also have Nawa and Nali's there. VexX Gaming ready to put down the jaws of life to pull out their teammates from this horrible situation. But down to the bottom lane, bada bing, bada boom. Jay-Zoo coming in, Deliverance procs. There goes the inner rage proc, Bedlam Bolt proc, Bosaf proc. Mob wants to go in all the way, but the rest of them are like, whoa, whoa, buddy, let's just take the tower. We'll have Cakes dance with Wubby. Look at him, CCing him, putting him down there. Jay-Zoo almost has the inner rage off a cooldown, but he is mana locked. No, he's not. He uses the healing staff to get back enough mana. And this is going to be the tier 1 bottom tower down. Working it very well is going to be all members of Illuminati. Mob should be sitting about 600 gold away from having the Dragon Shield. If indeed that's what he wants to go first, I would recommend it. But again, I'm not on the same caliber as Mob. I'm just the caster. For those that cannot play with the pros, we cast. Ah, yes. And now, at the top lane, Ruin he's in a little bit of trouble. Riser coming back in to help secure that top tower's defense. You can see they're going back and forth, but Zyku picking up that early dragon shield. It's just expendable health. It really is. It saves you from life and death situations multiple times. Though, Jezu comes up to the top. It's pretty much, it's GG. GG Bo. Recently we were talking in Gamebox with a few of these guys, and you know, everything is GG in this. They're turning it into Dota, as they say. Jezu likes to pick up right now. He's got the GG clothes, he's got the GG shield, he's got the GG jumpies, and yeah, GG bow. That's how he calls it. Ace, well, Riser's not going to use the GG stuff, and Ruin, he's got the GG dagger, and GG you can't touch this boots, along with the GG regen, and yeah, I don't know exactly every single item, but they have changed the item names of every single one of them in this game to GG something. Just because whenever you get it, it could mean GG, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. We could all just be trolling all of you viewers right now at home and you would not have any idea. But that being said, down in the bottom lane, here comes the ultimate in yet again. Ruin coming to the aid of Mob, and could possibly be trapped out. Nawa could be trapped out. Jezu could be trapped out right now. It really depends on who gets to the mid first. As well, Ace has to move back as the tier 1 tower at the top goes down. Zero Vex support means that he has to get out of there, but the Bedlam Bolt coming in there as well. There is one dead Minerva. Yet again, making some sushi down the bottom lane. Cakes going at it, has 1 kill, 3 assists. And the benefactor of that kill is going to be Ruin. Mob sitting with no kills whatsoever, and I guess he is actually not going for Dragon Shield first item, as he is picking up that Agility Stone. A little bit weird that he's doing it, but hey, who am I to complain?
The game is pretty even. 5 kills to 6 overall.
Yeah, it's sitting very even, but I don't know, gold GPM wise, VexX Gaming average of 420 GPM average. Yeah, VexX Gaming's actually starting to pull in the lead instead of Illuminati here. And this is a Baldir that is open. Zyku and Wei going in. Oh, nope, they're just checking it out. I think they, you know, with all those MIAs, they could be in for a world of hurt. And now they spot the entire lineup of Illuminati going in. Zyku makes himself known, but it's too little, too late as the CC'd out there by Vex. Here comes Jezu, pulls himself out. Clutch move over there. And they're going to just go straight back over here to Baldir. They know they have to take him down very quickly, or they're going to get into a team fight they really don't want their hands on right now. As we have all members of Vex moving in, here comes Nawa. Ruin is here as well, shooting off a little bit of a deterrent. Baldir sitting down at 75% HP. Mob is nowhere to be found as Jesu goes all in. Nawa being shoved out of there. Way in Ruin. Also taking a little bit of damage. Jesu taking most of it. Oh, look at that gore straight back there. And there's Jesu going down. Now Ruin is going to be pursued by all enemy members. Cake's trying to slow him down with, ooh, look at that jump. That was just so perfect. Dodging that deliverance there. Showing us how to dance revolution like none other, though. Zyku's not going to take no for an answer as Nalis picks up that kill with the bow staff throw. And he's still trying to go on. Excuse me, that was not Nalis picking up the kill with the bow staff throw, was it? Yes, that had to have been. Because there is no other bow on the map. But, and the
Nalis got Cakes and Riser got Zyku.
Nah, there we go. Thank you. I need someone that can tell me the stuff that I keep forgetting to see. Oh, from downtown, Ruin coming back in, but he is mana-locked as Baldir is getting off some great auto-attack damage there. Riser helping, trying to steal it. Oh, but Nalis drops the Tranquil Fountain. He's being pushed out of there as well. Wei wants to grab it. It's so close. Riser needs to go and stop Wei right now, but no, VexX Gaming picks up that Baldir. And now Wei will pay with his life. Nalis gets out safely. Now, while they did pick up the Baldir, and that overall is great for Vex, I don't think it was worth it because even though, yes, they got most of the kills on Illuminati came back in and got the counter kills as well, which pretty much evened up that board. And as long as Ruin doesn't feed right here, he doesn't feed the Zyku, who has got a ton of power stack, mind you, which is great for his murder of crows, well, it'll still remain questionable to me at the least. What do you think, OPT? Was the Baldir worth it?
No, they had the adventures of the first Baldir, so there was no need of trying to get one Baldir in exchange for 2 kills. I mean, for Illuminati, they will just have to wait.
Definitely, and those kills are going to keep Illuminati on the board right now. GPMs for Illuminati, whoop, 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 all in the high 400s because of those kills. And high 400s as well, though, for VexX Gaming. And what worries me, honestly, OPT, Zyku, 448 GPM, already has the Wound Splitter, even though, yes, he just died. The Wound Splitter is still a very, very strong item, going to allow him to get that double damage. And because it was built with 3 power crystals, he was going to be hitting like a truck. Mob already picking up the Crushing Mace, 3.3 damage to attack. Look at that. He's got a custom item for every situation. Crushing Mace, of course. This one gives him his attack speed with a little bit of extra damage. Smart item choice for Rook as well. Nawa, though, he found himself between Vex and an Ace, an Astronaut, and the brim of an Axe, and he did not fare well at all. And Nali's going in, misses the ult, misses the inner rage, attacking Ruin. Here comes Wei as well. That's going to be an avalanche that grabs the kill. Riser, though, still gets the tower. To him, it's worth it. To Illuminati, it's worth it because, yes, they lost 1 guy, but they picked up 2 kills for it. And a tower. Definitely Illuminati coming out on top with these trades thus far. Jesu picking up another tower here. The map control is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I would not be surprised if we see a collapse on bottom lane and then a quick turnaround to Syndara.
Yeah, the biggest problem was that Vex traded the tier 1 tower in the middle for that tier 2 on the left side. So, top side, I mean. It wasn't a fair trade.
Not a fair trade at all. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom lane, we can see a lot of guys just positioning around here from Illuminati. We also have VexX Gaming semi in position. Of course, Rook is way on out of there. But at the same turn of that coin, we do have a few members of Illuminati who are out of position as well. We're going to rotate back over here to the mid. Syndara is safe. Baldir is going to be up in about another 15 seconds. And Illuminati really needs to keep this steamroll going. They need to capitalize. Take out the Baldirs. Don't let Vex grab a foothold, because right now it is 110% even. Speaking of VexX Gaming, in before they take Baldir in 5 seconds. You're going to just kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. And thank you, Danny. I don't believe that I said that Baldir was going to be stolen, but in reality, we do have some great kills coming out here yet again. Vex just taking so much damage. Wubby going through there, not able to grab a Ruin. And before Illuminati just dominates that team fight. Look at that. Jesus still sitting at full HP, while we have Wubby now having to just desperately dash away yet again. Nawa comes in on Cakes, but he's going to meet an angry Ace and a hungry Jesu coming straight up. Here we go. Whoop. Nope, he turns around, does not want it. And if I was saying something about quote-unquote stealing Baldir, if Baldir is not under attack for 6 seconds, his bar goes from white back to purple, which means you can attack him yet again. So theoretically, you can steal him. You just can't steal the last hit unless everyone leaves when he's got that 1 HP and it resets. So, hey, while I understand Danny PMing me, thank you for that, buddy. That is what I mean if I did say about stealing the Baldir. Now we have Jesu being initiated on by Wei. Now Ali's coming up there as well. Misses the bow staff throw. Excellent use of the jump boots yet again. Jesu going for that same build. Take a look at these items. Captain's Crest already up. Everwinter Charm. Items over here for Cake. Still sitting with that Dragon Shield. Crystalline Shiv. Mana Stone. Up here in the top lane, Mob already building in there for the Demon Fang now. I do believe, since he has the Crushing Mace, not 110% sure. We will know here in just a few moments, though. And Riser already has the Dragon Shield. Fellblade still up on him to give him a little bit extra damage. Meanwhile, in retrospect, Rook, we've already seen he does have a Dragon Shield now. Great pickup for him. Dragon Shield, of course, on Nawa. Also has the Grimoire. Very smart item pickup as well. While in the bottom lane, it looks like Nali's trying to chase Cakes. Will end up connecting with the inner rage. Pushes him up against the wall. Beating him left and right. And there we go. Wubby taking that kill. Excellent dash up there. Now Ruin has to maneuver his way back into the arms of safety before they collapse on him as well. Speaking of which, Wubby with his farm has a Dragon Shield now. Has a Crystalline Shiv still. Looking for that next item pickup for him. Could be the Inferno brand. Not 110% sure, but we will know shortly. Ruin, of course, he is working up to that Inferno brand right now. He does have some stable farm, but he needs to have that damage over time to make him a little bit more feasible in these team fights. I do believe that was pretty much an overview of everyone's items. Nali's, he's going for the Infernal Brand too. Take a look at that, the double power there. He actually could be going for something different, but most people right now, at this moment in time, where we are at the game, level 13, everyone fixing to be maxed out. Infernal Brands will be coming out. TM. Now, Riser, interesting that he picked up a Grimoire on Ace. Now, it does, of course, make the Spin Sickle and the Avalanche and, well, everything a lot more effective. Well, look at that. Ace in the hole, 874.5 magic damage. Almost entering into that overkill zone. And Jezu going straight into Nawa. Bow staff throw. Missed the bow staff throw. Misses the inner range. But Riser closes the gap with the Avalanche. One hit and the Spin Sickle. But VexX Gaming, they don't even care. Baldir under attack in before he's down one more time. There we go. That is going to bring how many kills of Baldir of Ace versus Illuminati this game?
I believe Vex has 3 Baldirs and Illuminati has 1.
A 3-to-1 spread on those Baldir kills in favor of VexX Gaming, which of course puts them way, way high in that GPM. Look at that, 470, 480, almost all into that 500 mark, and Illuminati sitting in the 3 to 400 still. Again, they're letting VexX get these objectives, and then whenever VexX gets the objectives, they get items. Once they get items, they get Sindara. Once they get Sindara, you are in trouble. Because by the time they're actually going and initiating on Sindara, they have some hefty, hefty farm. But while VexX pushes the bottom lane, the top generator is under attack. Jezu moving up there to Nawa. Riser there as well. Wayport's back. Here we go with the VexX rotation. Jezu in a lot of trouble, taking so much damage. Oh, but almost not enough. And there's the deliverance on top of Way. Mob coming into the mix as well. ZyQ, great use of the hide and seek, getting some damage on top of Mob as well. Jezu in the danger zone. He has barely any HP. There goes the Avalanche and the Spin Sickle. Opa. Yes, Jezu does make it out. Mob pushed back there as well. Great counter by Cakes, getting off a whirlwind. Oh, the deliverance takes the kill. That was a deliverance from ZyQ straight down here. Clutch. Taking him out. Way takes that golden chest, and that's going to put them in a perfect position right now for Sindar with 2 members of Illuminati down.
Yeah, Wooby and Nali's got, I believe it was Ruin and the tower.
Right, and Nali's, of course, picked up that very, very quick Inferno Brand there. Inferno Brand out there on Wubby. I thought they were going for it, and there it is. Waiting on ZyQ to get his items. Way has an Inferno Brand. 3 Inferno Brands out there on the board. Waiting to see Nawa. Nawa will be picking one up soon too, probably. Just because. AoE magic damage. So that's 3 Inferno Brands on the board for VexX Gaming, providing some extra survivability, damage over time, everything else. A clutch pause happened. The wild pause on the field. But other than that, as far as farm goes, Mob has the Dragon Shield now. Very good item for him. But not much else in terms of DPS output. You compare Mob's farm right now to ZyQ's. ZyQ has the DPS. He may not have the penetration, but he does have that DPS there. Wound Splitter doing a lot of damage. Deliverance 710.4 versus the deliverance of... yeah, 200 magic damage is the difference here on those abilities. That's a tough one to sell. It really is. So definitely we have to be careful of ZyQ's damage output right now. It's exponentially high and still growing higher and higher as time goes on. Infernal Brands added to the mix from VexX Gaming right now will mean that smart positioning will be key for Illuminati. And if they want to take this game number 3, you're going to have to dodge the abilities, get in there, pick them off one by one, get the Baldir, get the Sindara, take the generators, grab all the things, and then profit. That'll be the easiest way to
Ruin was unable to move his character, so that was the bug issue.
No, them bugs. Meanwhile, for the rest of these guys, VexX Gaming comes up there. Oh, Jesu spotted out. Gets counter CC'd out there from Cakes. But now he's coming in there as well. Inner Rage going to pop out. Jumps up. Now that's going to be one dead Jesu. Oh, no. He hops away as well. But not before he gets taken out there by Nawa. Great use of the whirlwind there. Bedlam Bolt comes out there as well. Now we're going to see all the guys being picked apart over here by Illuminati. Riser trying to make it out of there. Uses those inertia boots, but Wubby just diving. Almost picking up the kill. Not able to grab it. Ruin now taking so much damage. And now both Ruin and Mob. Mob luckily has that grappling hook to get him away. But the Deliverance procs up on him as well. There's Way. Great use of the hide and seek dodge. Oh, and that is a counter kill coming out. Great use of the ace in the hole to take out Mob, while everyone else is still coming back up on Illuminati. Then the big monkey man pushing up on the top. Krytos sees the tower. Monkey see, monkey do. Punch it, punch it, punch it. Taking it on out. We need Illuminati to rotate back, but the unfortunate part is over here at the middle lane, it's under pressure from, well, VexX Gaming as well. Jesu going in, wants to get the inner rage, popping it up, taking on the ace. Now he's having to move back, and Tranquil Fountain is dropped. Great counter. Spin Sickle's coming out there from Ace as well. So Ace in a lot of trouble. Look at him, he's being burned down by all three of those Inferno brands. And bada bing, bada boom. Not able to get the kill on Zyku. Oh, yes. Auto attack gets the kill on Zyku after he drops the Bedlam Bolt. That's a 1-for-1 trade-off in that team fight. Very, very smart. But your generator is under attack. Your generator is damaged. There we go. Generator down. Big Monkey coming straight back up into the respawn point yet again. And Vex picks up another Baldir. 4-to-1 Baldir count. And the farm, 472 GPM, all day, air day. King's Blade being pulled out here. See, that's not King's Blade. Zealot's Blade being pulled out onto the Rook really means that that damage is, it's just phenomenal right now. It's going to take literally key positioning and destruction for Illuminati to win this. Speaking of which, here we go. Mob versus Wubby. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Needs to use the hide and seek and possibly pop down to Deliverance. Mob could do it, and yes, he can. Riser's coming straight down there. Wubby knows he needs to move out, get out of dodge. Dodges the whirlwind from Cakes. Very, very smart as both Ruin and Jesu spotted out now. He's trying to keep him at bay. We're going to have fights for the obelisk now as, woo, look at that avalanche, but the jump up again, here comes the inner rage, and the counter stun on top. There's the Deliverance as well. I feel the ult coming in from Ruin as he gets off an excellent swarm shot as well, but Jesu under a lot of attack from Wubby. He's trying to drop it, but look at him taking all that damage. Oh, pushes Wubby under the tower. Wubby has to dash back out. Great use of all the positioning and the counterplays there, but Way trying to go in there as well. Being shoved out yet again. Wubby wants to get the kill on Mob, but no, he gets absolutely rejected and pays for his insolence with that spin sickle. And now Nali's under a heavy attack as well. Cakes going in. Cakes sees it. He wants to grab it. Trying to get Nali's. It's so close, but he's getting CC'd over there by Way. Decimated by all the damage that comes out there from those double Inferno brands. And that is a triple kill in favor of VexX Gaming, and the top generator is destroyed. And this is going to be a tier 2 tower under attack. Only Riser to defend this mid generator, and there's nothing stopping the bottom generator from being destroyed as well, with VexX Gaming on the march. Riser doing his absolute best. Needs to hold it out for 20 seconds, but again, you have Zyku there with all the damage. I don't see the generator lasting much longer. There we go. I mean, even though the VexX is putting out a good amount of damage, against VexX Gaming, it's not enough, and there we go. Look at that excellent use of the inertia boots, stopping the proc of Deliverance. Smart moves by Ace, but at the end of the day, that's 2 generators down as Jesu wants to go in there. He can't grab it, throwing out the bow staff to get a little bit of a slow. Deliverance comes out, will find his way on top of Nawa. Nawa, though, has a Hex. Ace in the hole, along with the spin sickle, procs him out of there. Jesu with an excellent ultimate on top of Zyku. And now Nalis, but Jesu ultimately finding his demise as the double Inferno brand, along with auto attack and spin sickle from Wubby and the Minerva take him out. Zyku gets counter hit by Cakes, but gets, of course, put back in his place by Way. Wubby, though, dodging it up there. He's going to take Ruin on under the Nexus. He's trying for it. Look at excellent ultimate. Burning him down so much. He won't. Ooh, wow, he's trying for it, though. trying to get the fountain kill. And Zyku's there as well. This is going to be VexX Gaming taking it home. Oh, look at that. Ruin comes back in, has no cares whatsoever. Pops up the shield. Orbit Seeker's going out, and Zyku just keeps auto-attacking the Nexus. There we go. Ruin absolutely shut out of that fight. Zyku just pounding on it over and over and over. Doesn't even care. Brazier comes in. Excellent avalanche along with the spin from the spin sickle. Taking him out. Use the ace in the hole to pick up a double kill. The Nexus is safe for a little while longer. Now, if only Illuminati can capitalize on this to take out some generators. That's really all they need to do. Like, ignore the creep wave, get the generators. You have 30 seconds before you have 2 members up. Stop the spin sickles, run down there, tank it out like a boss, and then just profit on it. They are moving around, though. I think this might end up costing them the match if they're not going to capitalize on these kills. I mean, yeah, Baldir, that's a cool story. But at the end of the day, it's not a generator. It's not near enough gold and damage to the Nexus, which you do desperately need to give. Now it's 9 seconds. They grab a Baldir. All that said and done, decent. Sindara's going to be up in 8 seconds. So we're going to see her probably more than likely being taken out by VexX Gaming. If Illuminati initiates on Vex, they need to do it with a lot of finesse or they're going to be locked out of the rest of this match.
You hardly seem worthy.
VexX Gaming straight on top of Sindar. Look at Wubby going around on a dash around Sindar. Already at half HP. 1/4 HP. Deliverance being shot across the map. Finding no one. Oh no, it found Mob and Nawa. Profiteers on that kill with the Bedlam bolt. Locks away Jezu with an excellent golden gate drop. Now Wubby being slowed down to a crawl as well by Ruin. This is one generator and one angry monkey coming up as all of VexX Gaming walks in on top of Illuminati. And now, yep, they're going for the GG. Oh, Ruin though gets it in. Oh, look at that excellent ultimate by Jesu as well. Now Wade's going in there as well. Gets an excellent ace in the hole and GG, well played. VexX Gaming 2-1 versus Illuminati. But the first game that went into game number 3, which I gotta tell you, this has been the best game that I have ever seen.